Picture this. You wake up tomorrow morning to find a crisp $1 billion sitting in your bank account. But there's a catch, a terrifying, slimy catch. Every single snail on planet Earth suddenly gains human level intelligence and they all want you dead. If even one of them touches you, you die instantly. You have exactly 1 hour to prepare before they begin their hunt. The challenge? Survive for 1 full year. Here's the complete scenario. You receive $1 billion in cash immediately accessible. You get a 1 hour head start before every snail on Earth becomes bloodlusted, gains human level IQ, and begins hunting you. There are an estimated 150 billion snails worldwide, including land snails, freshwater snails, and sea snails. They move at their normal speed of 0.03 miles per hour. They're smart now, but they're still snails. If any snail makes physical contact with you, you die instantly. No second chances. You must survive 365 days. Let's explore what happens when you become the target of the world's slowest yet most persistent assassination attempt. Your first move in that crucial hour is everything. Most people's instinct would be to run, but where? With $1 billion in 60 minutes, you need to think strategically. A garden snail travels at 0.03 miles per hour. In 1 year of non-stop movement, a snail could cover about 263 miles. That means any snail within a 263-mile radius of your starting position could theoretically reach you. In New York City alone, there are millions of snails. In a forest, billions. They're everywhere. And now they're all coming for you. But here's where human intelligence becomes terrifying. These aren't just snails anymore. They're strategists. They understand physics, logistics, and most importantly, they can plan. Sure, they can't suddenly grow opposable thumbs or speak English, but they can observe, learn, and adapt. They know what cars are. They understand that humans transport goods. They comprehend that you need food and water to survive. The salt mine strategy seems obvious at first. Drive to the Bonneville Salt Flats in Utah, or find an actual salt mine. Snails and salt don't mix after all. But remember, these snails have human intelligence now. They understand their weaknesses. The first waves might die crossing the salt, but intelligent snails would create bridges from their fallen comrades' shells. They'd wait for rain to dilute the salt. They'd find ways around, under, or over your defenses. With billions of them in human-level problem-solving, even the best salt fortress becomes a temporary solution. The yacht strategy looks more promising. Buy a boat, head out to sea, and stay mobile. But wait, sea snails exist. Cone snails, some of the ocean's most venomous creatures, are now intelligent assassins who know exactly where you're heading. Marine snails can attach to boat hulls. They could coordinate, creating floating chains of snails, using ocean currents to their advantage. And when you eventually need to resupply, they'll be waiting at every port. Antarctica seems perfect. No native snails, temperatures that would kill any snail attempting the journey, and isolated research stations. But getting there takes time, and intelligent snails would anticipate this move. They position themselves at airports, hiding in cargo, infiltrating supply shipments. Remember, some snails are smaller than a grain of rice. How do you check every single grain of food, every fold of clothing, every piece of equipment? One microscopic snail hidden in your supplies, and it's over. The space station option requires serious money and connections, but you have $1 billion. A seat to the ISS has cost civilians around $55 million before, but launches are planned months in advance. Can you survive on Earth long enough to make it to space? And even if you do, you need supplies sent up regularly. One contaminated supply rocket, one snail that survives the screening process, and you're trapped in a metal tube with your assassin. Here's what makes this truly nightmarish: communication. With human intelligence, snails could theoretically find ways to communicate with each other. They could leave trail patterns that spell out messages. They could tap on surfaces in Morse code. A network of billions of intelligent beings, all sharing information about your last known location, your habits, your weaknesses. Every snail becomes a node in a vast intelligence network. But the real terror isn't their intelligence alone. It's what they could convince humans to do. Imagine snails spelling out messages. We are proof of divine intelligence. Bring us the chosen one. Some humans would help them out of curiosity, others from fear, and some just to see what happens. The snails don't need to catch you themselves. They just need to convince one person to carry them to you. The bunker strategy might work initially. Seal yourself underground with a year's worth of supplies. But intelligent snails understand infrastructure. They know about ventilation systems, water pipes, and electrical conduits. They'd explore every possible entry point, and time is on their side. While you're slowly going insane from isolation, they're patiently working on breaking in. One small crack, one moment of carelessness, and they're inside. Moving constantly seems smart. Stay in a mobile home. Never stop for more than a few hours. But you need fuel, food, and rest. Every gas station becomes a potential ambush site. Every grocery store is a minefield. And exhaustion makes you sloppy. Eventually, you'd make a mistake. Leave a window cracked, step outside without checking, touch something a snail has crawled across. The private jet strategy could buy you time. With $1 billion, you could stay airborne for extended periods, landing only on carefully inspected runways. But pilots need rest, planes need maintenance, fuel needs refilling, and intelligent snails would learn flight schedules, converging on airports, creating layers of defense you'd have to cross. Your best bet might be a combination of strategies. Start with constant movement to break the initial trail. Use private jets to cover large distances quickly. Set up multiple safe houses in snail-hostile environments. Hire teams to create defensive perimeters, but never trust them completely. The snails might find ways to manipulate them. But here's the darkest truth. With human intelligence comes human cruelty. These snails wouldn't just hunt you. They torture you psychologically. They position themselves to spell out messages where you'd see them. They'd tap on your windows at night. They'd find ways to remind you constantly that they're coming, that they're everywhere, that eventually, inevitably, one of them will touch you. The paranoia would destroy you before the snails ever could. Every surface becomes suspicious. Every shadow could hide a killer. You'd stop eating fresh food entirely. You'd wear full body protection constantly. You'd never truly sleep again. The $1 billion would mean nothing compared to the psychological toll of knowing that billions of creatures are united in their desire to kill you. What if you were given $1 billion, but every snail in the world was trying to kill you? You might survive the year through extreme paranoia, unlimited resources, and perfect execution of multiple defensive strategies. But would you still be human at the end, or would you be something else, shaped by constant fear, isolation, and the knowledge that nature's slowest creatures became your greatest nightmare? The real question isn't whether you could survive, it's whether survival would be worth it. After 365 days of hell, you keep your $1 billion. But you'd never look at a garden the same way again. Every trail of slime would trigger panic. Every spiral shell would make your heart race. You'd have won the challenge but lost your peace of mind forever. Some victories come at too high a price. And sometimes the slowest death is the cruelest one of all.